Luxury travel used to mean a railroad business car. Outfitted with fine wood paneling, plush seating, comfortable private bedrooms, a serving staff with their own quarters, and such technological luxuries as air conditioning, the railroad business car, like Denver and Rio Grande Western's number 100, was the epitome of style. Business class on a modern airline has nothing on these palaces on wheels. Many of the surviving business cars are privately owned, but you can ride Rio Grande's 100 at the Heber Valley Railroad in Heber, Utah. I was invited to experience the car for a second time by Jerry Day, who is writing a history of the car for the railroad. The first time I rode it was when it had first arrived at Heber on an excursion chartered by the Golden Spike chapter of the Railway and Locomotive Historical Society. Since then, the Heber Valley Railroad has done a lot of work on the car, including restoring its exterior to the appropriate 1920s era colors. The day started at the Heber Rail Yard. We were asked to arrive early, and early we were, in time to watch the switch crews put the day's train together. We were riding on the end of the normal scheduled train, so there was some work to get the right coaches together. Eventually, it was time for us to board. Historically, dignitaries would likely have boarded from the observation platform, but we entered through the vestibule of the next car. The first section of Business Car 100 that you come to is the servants' quarters and kitchen, painted in a drab cream color typical of heavyweight passenger cars of the period. Pass through the doorway and the car transforms into a richly paneled mansion on wheels, with carpets and red velvet and carved woodwork. We pass the dining room, then the bedroom compartments, and enter the observation lounge where we will ride. Our trip ran from Heber to the siding at Decker Bay on the shores of Deer Creek Reservoir. The Heber Valley Railroad operates the remaining section of the Denver and Rio Grande Western's Heber branch, and in recent years they have made great efforts to collect Rio Grande equipment and to paint their non-historic rolling stock in Rio Grande-inspired schemes. At Decker Bay, we were permitted to leave the car to watch the locomotive run around the train for the return trip. Then we were back on board and off again to admire the scenery. Business Car 100 was originally built in 1916 for the Chicago, Rock Island, and Pacific Railroad. It was diverted pretty quickly to the Western Pacific, becoming their business car Nomad. In 1922, the Denver and Rio Grande leased the Western Pacific's Nomad, and then purchased it outright in 1925, giving it number 100. When the Denver and Rio Grande Western purchased their new lightweight, stainless steel business car Wilson McCarthy, that received the number 100, and this car was renumbered to the 107. The 107 was downgraded from the president's car to the senior manager's car of the traffic department. When the Rio Grande finally retired it, Business Car 100, now 107, bounced around among various owners, becoming part of the Forney Museum collection, then to the New York and Susquehanna, where Heber's CMO found it and arranged for it to return to home rails. Our ride was over far too soon, and we quickly disboarded to allow the switch crews to reassemble the train for the afternoon run. Thanks to the hospitality of the Heber Valley Railroad, it was an excellent experience. If you ever have the chance to ride the Business Car 100, it comes highly recommended.